Okay, so here is the link. You can go here and just type welcome back so I know that you guys are there. Okay. Now, as you know, the last part where we were, I just I just made that link. Okay. Sorry, I just made that file for the glass, and now I'm bringing that into Photoshop. Okay. So it's already made here, and I will check over here where what was the name? Okay, Cola glass. I will open this up. Okay, here it is. So what I will do, let me close all these so I don't have uh, any issue here. And now I will go to File, Open. I have a Coca-Cola like a file here. Let me check where it is. Here it is. Yes. Okay, so I will copy this one, go here, and I will paste this one here. Okay, and something like this, I will shape it. Okay, now you can notice that every other part here is basically, I will make a new layer and put a white part here. Okay, and save this one as a PSD file. Okay, okay, this is stiff, so I have to change to, no, fine. Yes, okay, Cola glass, I will save it here. Okay, I will minimize it here. Now I will go to my hypershade. Okay, and in the hypershade, I will make another shader here. Okay, and then here I will call it like I will make another like Arnold hypershade. Now this one I will put it down. It call this one glass, Cola glass, and here in the Cola glass, in the color, let me increase the color amount to 1, so it will show the whole thing. I will go to the color, file, and when I press the file, it will give me a file here, but it is blank, so I will have to click this file, go to image name, okay, and then I have to go to my Cola glass here. There is Cola glass, press it opened, it will be there. Now I will select my glass here, okay, and then I will go here and then search where is, here it is, and I will right click, apply, and here it is. Okay, now there are a few things I have to do, a setting over here. I will make another one here and I will rename it to Cola glass inside. Okay, and the color I will keep it white. Okay, now why I did that, if you will notice here, the glass, it's all the way inside the same. So what I have to do here is that right click here, face, okay, and then select these from the inside. Okay, and once they are selected, I will press shift greater than sign, and then the one which is inside is selected. I will go here and the cola glass inside, right click on it and assign it. So this will help me to make this part, inside part only with that. Other is fine. So I will right click, object mode, back. So I have this, now the cola glass. Now, so on your screen you can see now uh, it shows the glass. Okay. Now what I can do, I can view this in a real time. How I can view this in real time? You can see this like there is a camera option here. So if I will press this camera option, you can see that now this 3D real-time view is open. If I use my Maya keys, I could like Alt and then move it back. So you can see that I can use and it will start working in the real time. So I can also work in the real time basis. And if I want to only see few parts, like I don't want to render the whole thing, I can press this crop region and make it just like this. Okay. Now, only thing I don't like here is that there is a too much white space on the top here. So what I can I do is that I can close this one. Okay, open my shader, go to the cola glass and this one. Now what I will do is that I will go to back my Photoshop. I will hide my background layer and go to my cola layer here, and then I will resize it a little bit more up. Okay, so you can see this is the top part of the glass. Okay, so it is kind of reached over here. I can also make it a little bit more bigger. Now it's fine. I will turn on my white area. Okay, so now I'm back in Maya, and what I will do is that I will the changes which I did over there in Photoshop, I will do it here. Okay, I will take my cola glass from here, open, it will be refreshed. Okay, let me see if it did. I think it didn't got refreshed. No, still not. Oh, okay, this was not saved correctly, so I have to go save as and save it with a different name because it's already open, so I cannot change it. Now I will go to the Maya, again hyper shade here. Okay, and then this cola image, I will open it up and I will choose my cola glass again here, the updated one, cola glass 2. Okay, and then yeah, now it's fine. Okay, now it looks good. Okay, now if I will go here and render it. Okay, so it will be updated. Now one thing is that if you will notice, there is a lot of work, like there is a speck over here. There is a too much specular like speck over here. So what I can do here is that in the glass cola glass outside part, I can go in the specular. Okay, roughness is 0.2, which is quite high. I can make it 0.45. Okay, that's what I can do. And little bit I can reduce the weight of the speck also, little bit, not too much. Okay, so that's all. And now if I will check, So now it's fine. It's not too specular. Before it was too highlighted because of the spec. Okay, I will stop it here now and then minimize. So this is done. Now there should be something inside the Coca-Cola. We have to put something Coca-Cola something inside. To put something, I can make another object, make sure everything is deselected. I will right click and this time I will choose disk. What is disk? Disk will give me a flat disk like this. Okay, if you will press, it will automatically give it to you. Okay, so what you need to do is that you have to just select it, move it wherever you want, like inside here. I will go to the disk option here, polydisk. I will increase the radius of it. Okay, now you can see it is going outside, so I have to move it a little bit up till here. Now the disk size is this one, maybe 4. Okay, 4, and then I will move it a little bit inside. So is it showing from other sides here? No. So I think four is fine, maybe 4.2 or something. Okay, yeah, 4.2 is fine. Okay, it's not going out, but it's going a little bit outside here. So maybe 4.1. Yeah, 4.1 is good. Okay, now I have to make, I cannot move it because if I will move it, you can see it will, or move it down, so there will be error. So this is the right spot for it. So what I can do is that okay, so now I'm in the hypershade, and now what I will do is I made a new Arnold shader. Okay, and I renamed it to Cola. Okay, I typed it here Cola. Now what I will do here is that I will in the preset, I will go in the preset and change this to clear water and replace it. So it will become like a water, and I will select this one and assign the water over here. Where is the Cola? Yeah. So it will be assigned. Now I have to do some kind of changes here. So it will look like a cola. Okay, right now it looks like a water. First of all, I have to go in the my down. If I will go, you will see transmission. Transmission is what is the color of your refraction. I chose what? Water preset, which is already made. So you don't have to worry about that because it's already made. And if you want to change the color, you cannot change the base here because the base is inactive at this stage. Okay. So only thing which is active right now is the specular, but we don't want to change the specular. Transmission. Transmission is what actually it is the transparency or the refraction. If you have already gone through my lessons, the Maya lessons, you will see there is a like I have explained about the refraction transmission there clearly. Now instead of white color, I will use a color which is more like a Coca-Cola. Okay, so which is kind of a darkish brownish, something like this. Okay, so I will choose this one. Okay, and let's render and see how it looks like. Okay, yeah, kind of looks like that. Okay, uh, let me make it a little bit more lighter. Let me make this small, and also I can turn on my hyper shade here so I can see both of it. Now let's go here and try to make it a little bit more lighter. So I think this much is fine. Otherwise, it will look like a T, which I don't want. Okay. So I can do one thing here also. I can click here one time, so I can get the value here or saturation. I can increase a little bit saturation here as well and reduce a little bit value here. And there is a depth also. If we will increase or decrease the depth, you can see what is happening here. Okay, like how deep it is. So I can, for a dramatic result, maybe I will make it not like this. It will look like a coffee. So I will do 1.2. So 1.2 looks like good. Color, I have to make it a little darker. Okay, now it looks kind of like it's a Coca-Cola. Let me zoom in more here. Okay. Yes, it's fine. Okay, I can do one thing here. I can little bit reduce the depth here. Okay. So in the there is transmission. In the transmission, maybe depth I will make it 1 or 0.6. Let's see. 0.6 is fine. I will do, and I will close this one. Stop this rendering. Now we are done with the Coca-Cola. So now let's do one thing. Let's rename them. Let's organize them. So I will rename this one to Pizza Box 1. This one Pizza Box 2. Okay. This one pizza. This one plate. This one glass. And this one cola. Now glass and cola are the part of same stuff over here. Okay, so what I want is I want to group these two. So I will select both of them. Okay, and then go to edit and group them, or press Ctrl G as a shortcut. Now they are grouped. So here I can write here cola in the group. But if you will notice that when I made them group, so their well, like a pivot point moved here. So I have to move it from here, which is not, which I don't want actually. So I can go to modify center pivot. Okay. So now it is moved here. So if I will move, it will now move from here. Now what I can do here is that I can press Shift key and create couple of Coca-Cola glasses here. Okay, and randomly I can put them different places. So it will look like it's a full scene, and one here, and I will take my rotation tool and rotate each one randomly to different sides. Okay, so it will not look mechanical or like perfect. There should be imperfect part here also. Okay, so that it will do. And one of it, what I can do is that this one I can rotate it, delete. Okay, delete this one or this part. Only the glass I will put it. So it will be like it is on the floor. Okay. Okay, that's all. Now everything is done. Only thing I have to do is that I have to apply a mat on the ground. Okay, or like on this floor. So this is a NURB object. It's very easy to map the NURB object. So what I can do, I can go to my panel, orthographic view, top view, so I can see the top view of my whole scene. Okay, now I will go to hypershade. Okay, and here what I can do here is that I will go to my Arnold shader. Okay, and then Arnold surface, standard surface. I will call it matte. Then in the color, I will, in the specular, what I will do, I will increase the specular to 4.45. So it will be not too much. Wait here. Okay. Color, I will choose again file. Okay. Inside the file, I will choose the file now. And here I have a file here. Let me see which one I can use. This one. Okay. I will press open. It will be there. Now what I can do is that I can select my this my mat, right click here, assign material to it. Okay, and then I will close this one, hypershade. This is too big, so what I can do here is that I can go to my mat part here. Okay, color, input, and there is I have place 2D texture. Okay, this is I already explained in my lesson, so you have to go to my basic lessons of the UV mapping. You will see that. Then I will choose interactive placement. Okay, now with the help of interactive placement, I can easily change the size from here. Okay, oh wait, it went. Okay, so I can rescale it from the scaling tool. Okay, why it's not moving? I'm not sure why it's not showing here. Maybe in the perspective viewport. Okay, I don't know, I cannot figure it out what's going on, but anyhow, what I can do here is that I can go back to my this placing option. Okay, and I can go to repeat. Okay, so just use the repeat over here, 1010, which is I think will work fine. Okay, now I'm good with it. Okay, so now what I will do here is that I will go to my Honor shader here, play it, or sorry, render it again to just see how it looks like. Okay, so quite looks fine. Let me do one thing. Let me move this quite here. Zoom it out a bit. Okay, done. Now it does not look photorealistic. To make it photorealistic, I need an HDR light. Okay, like an image-based lighting. Let me turn off the real-time rendering. So for that, what I will do, I will make a new, you can say, perspective. Like I will go to panels, perspective, and new perspective here by pressing new, because I like this camera angle. If I will use this camera angle, if I will change this camera angle, then I have to redo again. Or let me do it here. Okay, doesn't matter. Now I don't like this light because it's not photorealistic. I will go to Arnold and I will choose here the create dome skylight. When I will click on create dome skylight, I will have this dome skylight here. Okay, Now this dome skylight color is white. So if I will render at this stage, okay, so you will see the whole thing will look very bright, very white. Okay, so let it start the rendering part. You can see now it's very bright, which is not realistic. So what I need to do is that I have to apply an HDR image to it. Now HDR images you can easily find on websites such as HDR Heaven. Okay, so if you go to on HDR Heaven, you have a bunch of HDR here. Okay, so there are a lot of HDRs. This is an indoor scene, so I will choose an indoor HDR file, and you will see a lot of files over here. So you can download that. Suppose if you like this one, you can click it here. Okay, and then you can see this image will produce this kind of light. Okay, and you can download any version, 2K, 4K, 8K, 2K. I think 4K is more than enough. Okay, but I already have downloaded one of it, so I don't want to go from here. How to apply? You have to select your sky dome light, then you will see here color, just like we have colors on the objects. Okay, I will go to the color, click here, then click file. When I do that, it will move me to this part where I have place object and file. Now if I will go to file, there is nothing, so I have to click on this, and then here I have my files over here. The one that I want to use is basically this one, Bush Restaurant, and I will press open. When I press, it will give me something like this. If I go here, you can see that it's a 360 degree of a restaurant. Okay, so let me show you one thing here. I can select this sky dome light and I can rotate this. What will the rotation do? Rotation will change the color because from here the light is coming. So it will change the light parameters here, like it will change the light look over here. So for the better result, what I can do here is that I can turn on my light view option from here. When I will turn it on, so you can see actually how the light is. So if I will rotate my sky dome light, okay, so you can see the light is changing. Okay, the light is also changing because the light is coming from the image. That's why it will produce a hyper realistic, or you can say photorealistic lighting. So I want something like coming from the back side. Okay, it will look good if it's coming from the back side here. Okay, now what I will do is that I will go back to my favorite camera view. To go back to your camera views, you can press left square bracket or right square bracket. Okay, and basically if you will see here, I will type here just to show you. This is the left square bracket and this is the right square bracket. Okay, if you press this on your keyboard, it will go back to your previous camera view. Okay, so let me delete from here. Okay, so I will press left square bracket, so I will go back to my view which I placed it, and I like that one. I will keep on doing. Now this one I already reached here. Now I will save my image. Okay, and then I will go to the rendering, and now I will start rendering. Now this will give you a hyper realistic result. Okay, I mean like a photorealistic, not hyper realistic, photorealistic. Hyper realistic is more like it's more realistic than photorealistic. So it is now rendering. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, now there is one issue here. Before it renders complete, you can see the boxes, they have specular. This is a cardboard box. This is not a glossy box. So what I have to do here, let me stop it for now. Go to the hyper shading. Okay, and I have to go to the box. This is the box, and then in the specular, I will turn the specular all the way down because it's a box made out of cardboard. Cardboard does not have a specular. Okay, now I will close it and then I will render. So simply what I did now is that I removed the specular from the boxes. Okay, while it is rendering, I can show you. Here I went inside my hypershade. I just went to the box and I reduced the 100. I will just from 1 I will reduce it to completely 0. So there is no kind of a specular, but I think a little bit we can increase for a effect. So maybe 0.2 weight is what the amount of specular. It's done just like this. Okay, so let's see now. Okay, so this much I think is fine, I guess. No, it's too much, so I will go back here. Okay, I think 0.2 is still too much, or maybe 0.05, and then I will close it. Let's see now. Yeah, 0.05 is better. Okay, so it will render now. Now it is rendering with a lot of noise. When you have a lot of noise, your render will not look good. Okay, but because high quality render will take a lot of time to render, so once this is like render, it will not take time because it is a very low quality. Then I will tell you how you can increase the quality of your render, like your rendering. Okay. So you can see that it is rendering and there is a hyper realism there. It looks like it's a like a real scene. Okay, not too real, but what we could do in this short amount of time. So it is that. Okay. So basically, one of your project will be to like your one of the first midterm project. Your one of the midterm project. Sorry, one of your assignment will be to make a breakfast table scene. This is a lunch, so you have to do breakfast, but you will have more time. I didn't have more time, so that's why it took. I couldn't add more of the stuff, and plus my internet wasn't, uh, you know, was working that good today. Okay, so my internet wasn't supporting me today. So you can see that it's going like it's rendering right now. So once it is rendered, suppose it is rendered, you can go to file, save image, okay, and then you can choose whatever files what you want. Okay, if you want a JPEG file, so you have to write image dot jpg. If it is a TIFF, so you will write TIF, but you have to make sure you type exactly what written is here, because automatically it will not give you. You have to type by yourself. Okay. Other one is EXR. This we will cover in the later classes, not today. Okay. Now to make a good quality render, I will give you a tip here. You have to go to this rendering option from this area. This is already in the lessons, but I'm just still giving you. Then we will go to Arnold renderer. Camera is your main quality. You can change it to 7, or the best is 10. Diffuse is your color, so maybe diffuse you can put it 3. Specular you can put it 3. The rest others you can put it 3. Now this is very good quality. If I will go to common, in the common you can go down, you will see this width and height. You can increase the width and height to a lot more from here. Okay, maybe you can make it 2K or full HD. Okay, I can make it 2K, but if I will do this, this will take a lot of time, maybe a lot of hours, like maybe 11-12 hours to do this. Okay, so now if I will start rendering, you will notice that it will take a lot of time, but the quality will be much better. And you can also see this image is too big. Okay, so it has started to render now, and you can see that if I press this button, it will show me the real size. This is a very huge image. a very high quality image. Okay, so I will leave it on rendering. I will try to add some more stuff to this image. Okay, so maybe in the next class when you will come back, I can show you how it looks like. Okay, so any question before I end up the class? Because I can see only few students here. If I go to the participants now, in the list of participants, I don't have a lot of students here. Okay, there are only 8 students showing, and in the participants I have few names there. Okay, camera is already there. We have used camera. The perspective basically is a camera. Okay, uh, if I will go over here, okay, let me show you. Let me make a new camera just to show you. Basically, the one that we were using are these. This is the one that we were using. This is the camera. Okay, here is the camera. Let me make the size bigger of the camera so you can see. This is actually right now rendering this. Okay, so we do use camera. Okay, it's not like we don't use camera. We do all the time. We use camera. Okay, any other question you have? Assignment, I didn't upload it yet because I want to make sure you cover 2-3 lessons. Then I will, I will let you know about the assignment because you just have started. Okay, so it will be not possible for you to continue right now. And make sure till the end, because we started with 18 students. Right now there are only 8 students. Okay, so I don't have a lot of like students, but make sure next time you all are there, because in the end I have to take attendance. But at this stage, the SIS system is not working online. Okay, so that's why I'm being lenient. By next week, Dr. Kamal said that the SIS system will start working. Then I will start taking attendance. Okay, so we'll make sure that yeah, it will all the lessons will be there. Okay, so there will be a playlist. If you will go on the YouTube, you will go to my channel, go to the playlist, and you will find there like already a I will show you right now. Okay, so if you can see here, it's already there. Okay, so it's already there because as many time it got disconnected. Okay, uh, it made different parts. Okay, so this will be here. If you will go to playlist, right now I didn't make a playlist for the 3D course, but at the end of this class I will make a playlist. There is a playlist for the visual effects course, 2D animation course, illustrator course, photography course. Okay, so I will make for this course as well over here. Okay, any more questions? You're welcome. Okay, so next time we will, because this is a modeling based on texturing. We worked more on the texturing, less on the modeling, as I told you before. Next time what we are going to do is that we are going to focus more on the modeling, also on the texturing, but more on the modeling. So I will model an object, so you will know about that. Okay, and then after that we will slowly move to the character, and a simple character we will do, then we will do a little bit advanced character, then we will learn rigging, how you can move the character, then we will do the animation. All this course, everything in this course I have uploaded already on your Blackboard. You can check there. It's your specification is there. Okay, so whatever we will cover is already there. So guys, take care. Okay, and next class we will meet, and please try to make sure you stick to the class. Okay, means like starting till the end, so that we can cover everything. So take care, bye, and see you all next class.